Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Talk About It, Steph. Whew, Wednesday, y'all. Wednesday. Yes, I know it's something different. I'm traveling, and of course, I have the one and only Jordan Virrell on here. He is running for Denton City Council District 1. So we're going to definitely let him come on here and he's going to talk about it. So he has the floor. We're going to talk about things and let's just get into it. Now, y'all, so just in case y'all hear something weird, my husband is driving. So I'm in the passenger seat. He's driving and the traffic is crazy. So we're going to get into it. How's your day going, Jordan?
It is going phenomenally well. I've been staying busy on the campaign trail trying to make sure District 1 voters hear about our message of inclusivity, ensuring that they have a voice in development concerns, and just really fighting to make sure that people feel heard in this election cycle. Right? Being a responsive, communicative representative is exactly why I'm running. District 1 deserves a representative who's fighting for them, who's listening to them, and he's always responding to their needs. And it's always such a blessing and an exciting venture to get to go knock on doors and talk to folks where they're at.
Okay, awesome. So, oh my goodness, let's just go ahead and just jump into it, and then we'll jump into asking you some questions about why you running. But we're gonna jump into birthright citizenship. I welcome to listening to this man with the scratchy voice trying to defend the birthright citizenship to the Supreme Court. What is your thought on what's going on?
I think it's important for us as a nation to uphold the values that we have been established upon, right? I mean, the Statue of Liberty says it the best. Give us your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to be free. We need to make sure that our country and our town, our state, remains a welcoming and inclusive place. And the last thing we need to do is try to restructure how folks are able to become citizens. I mean, this is taking away over 100 years of established case law, and trying to turn us back to a point in history I don't think anyone wants to go back to. So I fully believe that we need to defend birthright citizenship. I look forward to hopefully the Supreme Court making the right decision here. I believe they will, and just of course always advocating for those who feel unheard, unlistened to, whether or not uh, were born in America, whether or not their parents were born in America. Uh, Everyone deserves to have a voice in this process. Every citizen deserves the right to vote. And the last thing we need to do is, again, take away citizenship or prevent folks from receiving citizenship who have earned it and who are due citizens.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing I was reading upon where they were discussed, or he discussed whether if somebody wanna, let's just say, we drop a baby, we have a baby, and we just leave the baby at the safe place. Does that give that child the right to become a United citizen if we do not know who the parents are?
Mhm.
So my thing on that is, I feel as though if we don't know who that parent is, that we might need, if the child wind up going into the system, we don't have any information to know who's who. I think we should have a temporary citizenship for that child until that child gets adopted, and then let's go through the process. I feel like everything is a process, because what happens if it's somebody that they think is a citizen that does the same thing? Are you going to do the same process with them?
Right. No, it's an
So
important
that's the
question, right? And again, making sure that we're not tossing kids out of services just because we're not sure of their parents' origin, right? Is important for us to again uphold our values as being that welcoming society, um, especially during unfortunately the Trump administration's uh, push to terrorize people who aren't necessarily you know, white
Yeah,
American was, right?
right. Well, you know what? I was kind of at listening to some of the stuff that comes out of his mouth. Hold on, let me see if I can get my camera right. I'm moving all over the place. Sorry about that, George. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, that's better. So I was sitting there thinking, like, okay, if if you're not a citizen, how far back are you going to go? So the person that's in charge right now, that means he's not a citizen because his mother was not a citizen, nor was his grandfather. So what does that leave him? So he's putting himself, not only himself, his family too, his kids. They're not United States citizens either. So all of them will have to go.
It's very much a dangerous, slippery slope, and one that does not have legal backing at all. But I think we all know that the real goal here is not to uh, do away with birthright citizenship. It's for Trump to give more red meat to his base in order to influence the midterm election. Right? I mean that's what it all comes down to. This is more bluster from Trump. He understands he's about to lose this case, but at the end of the day his goal is to rile up a bunch of folks, get them out to the polls, and ensure that Republicans hold on to their majority. And we all know that's not going to happen this cycle. The momentum is on our side as Democrats. We're about to elect one of the most progressive majorities to the state House, to the state Senate, to the U.S. Congress, and our U.S. Senate in decades. And that's because of the work people like you are doing on the ground, running for these these down ballot offices. We have a real opportunity here to take back the commissioner's court and ensure that we have progressive voices on there pushing for voting rights, right? Ensuring that everyone feels, ensuring that we have transparency in the budgetary process at the county commissioner level. And we're excited to get you and Candace Valenzuela and Nick Pappas elected. And once I'm in office, my goal is to make sure that we're turning out District 1 voters out to the polls to ensure we get the three of you into the county commissioner's court.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. We need I hope everybody who's listening, y'all hear that, right? So if you're in District 1, get Jordan elected. District 1, Denton, District 1. Yes, I'm precinct 4, but he is District 1. When is election day for you, Jordan?
So early voting is April 20th, and then the 22nd to the 28th. And then election day is the first Saturday of May. It's May 2nd. During early voting, you can vote anywhere in Denton County. On election day, you will have to vote at your precinct location. And we're trying to make sure we increase early voting as much as possible, get everyone out to the poll before election day, because we all know Saturdays get busy for us, especially in May. So we want to give folks the opportunity to vote early and get it done with.
You know what, Jordan? I can't even stress enough how very important it is for people to get out and go vote early. Please, please, please go vote early. Now, when I become county commissioner, I'm pushing to make sure that we switch it to where we have countywide voting everywhere. So on election day, people have a place to go vote and they don't have to go and find their precinct. They have the opportunity to have access to voting locations all throughout our county. That's how it should be. But we got to get the right people elected and make some things happen.
And
So,
I think it's incredibly ridiculous that our county has not adopted county-wide voting centers yet, especially since we all know it doesn't really affect the outcome of a general election. We've seen Collin County, we've seen Lubbock County, we've seen a lot of Republican counties move towards voting centers, and it has not affected substantially the outcome of general elections at all. And we're one of the
it's,
top 10 counties without countywide voting centers, us in Montgomery County in the Houston area. We are the biggest county without voting centers. And it does a disservice to both Republicans and Democrats, independents, libertarians, anyone who wants to vote. It causes a lot of consternation. We saw in the last election cycle, the vast majority of folks who were turned away weren't Democrats. They were Republicans going out to vote in the primary. So again,
it,
why are we living in this archaic situation here?
right. And I'm going to tell you something. There were a lot of mad Republicans out there. that did not get an opportunity to go vote. And especially when you tell them they're at the wrong precinct, they were hot dog mad.
Right. Again, it's not a partisan issue. Your own voters are getting upset about this, right? Their own voters are upset that we don't have countywide voting. So at the very least, we need to make sure, for everyone's sake, for every Denton Countyites sake, that we're moving towards voting centers, and that starts with getting Stephanie and Candace elected to the commissioners court.
Oh, yes, definitely. Well, enough about that. We're going to go ahead and move on to why Mr. Jordan is on here. Y'all, he is like the MVP in our county, basically in Texas. If y'all don't know Jordan, you need to know him. Jordan is the, how can I put this? He's the pro. He knows numbers. He knows that if you're running for office, Jordan is your person that you definitely want to get with because Jordan's the man. He really is. But now he's stepping away from helping all the other candidates. Even though he's helping us, he is running for city council. And I'm looking forward to when he becomes the next council and maybe the mayor one day or even higher up. I'm putting it out there,
Let's take a step back. I'm fully focused on District One for now, but I appreciate your belief.
Jordan. You know me. I look 10 years down the road. See where we headed at. But Jordan, please tell our people on here. And before we get started, y'all, if y'all are watching, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And we're gonna get back right over to Jordan so you can hear about why he's running and what he will bring to the table. Jordan, you got the floor.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. My name is Jordan Villarreal. I'm excited to be one of the candidates here for Denton City Council District 1. I'm running to make sure that we have a forward thinking, level headed, experienced leader at the dais. Someone who's focused on those bread and butter, basic everyday issues that Denton District 1 voters care about. I've served on our Planning and Zoning Commission for 4 years, including a term as vice chair, where I made sure we include our neighborhoods and our constituents in the zoning process. And as a chief of staff in the legislature for the vice chair of the Democratic caucus, we pushed for public education funding, we pushed for affordability concerns, and we made sure that we fought back against the gerrymandering that happened during the special session. Now I'm running for Denton City Council to make sure we have someone focused on those local issues that matter most. I'm talking about sidewalk connectivity in District 1, ensuring that we have smart street and road repair that doesn't inhibit you from getting to work on time. I'm talking about environmental sustainability concerns, protecting our green spaces, our wildlife corridors, and ensuring we protect our old growth trees and expand our green spaces here in town. And of course, I want to ensure that we push back against overdevelopment and gentrification and ensure that neighborhoods have a voice in growth. We can have housing affordability and increased availability that actually provides that missing middle housing stock, that starter home that the single mom or the teacher needs, that grad student leaving TWU or UNT can go into without destroying the current character of our historic neighborhoods like the Southeast Denton Neighborhood Association. So that's exactly why I'm running for this position, to make sure that we have someone focused on the core issues with the experience to hit the ground running, because this is a 1 year special term and we need someone who can get in there, start getting the work without training wheels. Of course, I'm honored to be endorsed in this endeavor by Representative James Tallarico, our U.S. Senate nominee. I'm honored to be endorsed by every single major union in the state, including the AFL-CIO. And of course, I'm super proud to be backed by our Denton Firefighters Association, because they understand I'm someone who can hit the ground running and start fighting for essential services day one. You can learn more about my campaign at jordanfordenton.com, or you can shoot me a text or give me a call at any time. My phone number is 817-714-6780. I look forward to answering your concerns, your questions, and helping getting you involved in the voting and electoral process. So I look forward to answering your questions today, Stephanie. And again, thank you so much for giving me the platform to talk today.
All right. Thank you, Jordan. Okay, I think I got us up here now. Thank you, Jordan. That was amazing. Y'all, you have to make sure that y'all go out to go vote for Jordan. Jordan, I am doing this right now. I am backing you 100%. I'm telling y'all, Jordan is the person that's going to help change Denton and bring Denton to the future. If y'all don't know Jordan, get to know him. Jordan is the person we need to have. We need to have boots on the ground, knock on his doors, help him get elected for our Denton City Council because we need people like him that knows exactly what is going on, and he's going to be transparent, and that's what we all want, right? That's going to be transparent and get the job done. That's
Absolutely.
Jordan.
I'm so
So
honored to have
Jordan,
your support, Stephanie.
let's all right. So Jordan, one of the main things that a lot of people in Denton are have high concerns about is those data centers that's coming out there. What is your thought on that, and how can we soften the blow?
So it's been a huge concern on the campaign trail. Whether I'm talking to folks at a neighborhood forum or people come up to me at the grocery store when I'm knocking on doors, one of the top four concerns I'm hearing are the AI data centers that are coming in and proliferating throughout the city of Denton. Very proud to be one of the first to come out in favor of a moratorium on any expanded data center and any new data center to come into town before we have a chance to actually do the research to see if these are, number one, actually economically beneficial to the city to establish and approve, and number two, that they're not environmentally destabilizing, right? The last thing we want is to have a data center come into town. It takes away energy resources, it takes away a lot of the natural resources here in town, and it doesn't even bring the economic benefit they're claiming it to bring, right? So we need to make sure that if we get to a point where we're going to approve any new data center, and right now I'm voting no to every single one until we have those studies done, we need to have our research in place and make sure that it actually is beneficial, it actually is environmentally tenable before any new data center is approved. So as of right now, I think I stand with the majority of our council candidates and our mayoral candidates in saying I'm, in favor of a moratorium on any expanded data center on day one.
Okay, awesome. I know a lot of people are complaining, and thank you for clearing that up for them because people are afraid. They're
Right.
afraid of something new coming in, and especially when you hear about people thinking that it's going to take up the water. Now, we all know that we're in a huge water crisis, and we definitely need to be prepared. And having a data center here, that's one of the biggest fears that they have is that it's going to take the water.
Right. Right. No, it's a huge concern, and especially when we're experiencing so many water-related issues and droughts. I mean, let's take a look at Corpus Christi, for example, where we're going to be going in a few months for our state convention. They're running out of water, and the last thing we want to do is exacerbate those concerns by approving any new data center here in the city of Denton. Because if we have a convention that comes into town, I would hate for us to be known as the city that couldn't even provide basic services like water. Right.
Right. I know. I received that email, and I'm like, how are you going to be out of water? You're in a drought. And they're like, yeah, be conserved. So that means there's going to be a lot of people out there, Jordan, not taking baths.
All I
I'm
know is
just,
I'm bringing a case of water and a case of Dr. Pepper for the road trip, and uh, I'm not taking any chances. But I'll be there in Corpus Christi alongside you.
Jordan, you see, you know what? I'm going to be riding with you because all you had to say was Dr. Pepper.
I'll bring two cases, one
I
for you. Don't worry.
definitely, hey, they got my cowgirl hat ready and Dr. Pepper. I'm good. I'm good.
If you're wearing your hat, I'm going to bring my Stetson, and we'll tag team it.
Hey, that would work. That would work. I don't know how that would go out there with all the sand and water. It's near a beach, so I love water. So we'll see how that goes. Y'all gonna be looking for me, Jordan. I'm just giving you hands up. Y'all gonna be looking. Where is Draper? By the beach.
And I don't blame you. This is a great excuse for a vacation in the middle of a campaign season. So Take that opportunity.
Right. Well, Jordan, it was such a pleasure to have you on here to talk about your campaign. I really appreciate you coming on to the show, especially when you're so busy. You're just so busy, especially with all the different things going on. But before I let you go, how did the No Kings Day go?
Oh, we had fantastic turnout. I think the most accurate estimate was about 1,300 turned out in the city of Denton. And I got to meet folks not just from the city of Denton, but all the way from Sherman or Denison, Gainesville, who decided to come down and push back against some of the authoritarian measures we're seeing across our nation currently. And I think it just goes to show, it goes hand in hand with what we were talking about earlier, that the momentum is on our side. The momentum to elect
Right.
forward thinking and common sense leaders is here, and we have the wind in our sails. And if we can keep that momentum moving forward for the next few months, not only will we do well in our city council race, but we're going to get Stephanie Draper elected the county commissioner.
I love that. I love that. I love it all. Jordan, please tell the people once again how they can help you. What do you need?
Well, first off, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to talk with you today and reach out to your audience. It's always a pleasure to talk with Stephanie. She's one of my favorite candidates, always has been. And I look forward to helping getting her elected here in the next November election. Again, my name is Jordan Villarreal. I'm the progressive, forward thinking, and experienced choice for Denton City Council District 1. I'm proud to be backed by Representative Talarico, all of our unions, the Young Democrats, pretty much every Democrat that exists in DFW, because I'm focused on making sure we actually get stuff done on day one, from environmental sustainability concerns to smart growth and ensuring that we have smart infrastructure repair done. You can help my campaign by reaching out at jordanfordenton.com, signing up to volunteer. You can donate to our campaign at donorbox.org/Jordan-4-Denton. Or you can follow our Facebook page or Instagram page. You can find me on social media at Jordan, FOR, Denton. So Jordan for Denton on all social media platforms. Share my launch video, share my donation link. Come out and block walk with us. Come out and do a phone bank with us. We're excited to get you involved in this endeavor. And again, thank you so much for giving me the time to chat with your audience today. I look forward to making sure we get all the folks out to vote, not just for myself, but for every progressive running here for the city council and school board races. And then back to November, get Stephanie and our entire ticket elected in our general election.
Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me see. I think I can find my little toy here. There it is. Jordan, I've been looking for that. I'm like, that is one of my favorite little things to be messing with
I
is
love
the
it.
sounds. But y'all, please make sure if you live in District 1 in Denton, please make sure you go out to go vote for Jordan. He is the person that you want to have on your side. I can't even say enough. I really, listen, Jordan, if you was in my area, because we have Fort Worth people on my side. I don't know how I ended up on there, but I'm glad I'm in Denton County. But we have to vote for them Fort Worth folks. I'm like right there on the slit of the line. They
Well, I
could have
don't
brought
envy
out.
you. Are you in Michael Crane's district by chance? Do you know
Yes.
the guy that got arrested recently for DWI?
Yeah. Look. Yes.
Well, that's
I
fun.
don't know what's going on with that side, but there sure is a lot of people getting arrested for DUI. Get a chauffeur or go get an Uber. Don't drink and drive, people.
Do not drink and drive. That's our PSA today.
I'm telling you, don't drink and drive. It's too much going on. I'm like, I'm too nervous to be drinking and driving because first of all, I can't see at night anyway as it is. So I feel like I'm a bad driver. So be it having extra things, being up under influence, that would be a problem. They'll probably find me in a corner somewhere asleep. I'm not doing that. So I suggest to y'all, please, please, please. It's okay for you to drink. If you want to drink, drink. But be safe about
Be
it. Do
responsible.
not drink and drive. Please don't be like Tiger Woods.
Well,
Jordan Tiger got money to hire him several drivers. I don't know why he's driving, but hey,
if I had
maybe he'll
Tiger
get
Woods
out.
money, I would not be driving myself anywhere. I'll tell you that.
Me either. You be driving me and opening up the door and helping me get out of my big boy, getting out my car. I'm like, I'm not driving. I'm gonna be like Carly B. I don't drive. I just own the cars. But Jordan, it was definitely a pleasure to have you on here. I really appreciate you, and I wish you as many. You're gonna be our next city councilman out there. I'm just gonna call it like it is. Now, you're the person that's gonna help lead us into the future out there in Denton. So we really appreciate you. Any help that I can do, please let me know what I can do to help y'all out, because I know me helping you will help me too. But we want to make sure that everyone out there knows who my Jordan is, because Jordan is the person that we gotta support, because Jordan has supported all of us. Jordan, not I don't even know how long I've known you, but you have been one of my favorite people.
Well, I appreciate that. Well, I
Yeah.
really appreciate the opportunity, just again, to chat with you, and I look forward to having you on our campaign trail with us. And let's get this done. I'm ready to get to work.
Me too. I got one more I got a W-2 job I have to do, and we gotta finish one more project. Whew, it's almost over, and then I'll be free to help anybody wherever we need. But I'm throwing, since yours is in May, I gotta help you.
I
I gotta help
appreciate
you.
it.
Yeah. So I thank you once again. Thank y'all. Thank you for coming on here, Jordan, and telling the people who you are. Of course, I have my driver here. I have a good driver. That's what y'all have to do. Get you a good driver.
Well, until next time, let me know how I can help you out, and we'll be sure to let you know when our next canvas launch is.
Thank you, thank you. And folks, thank y'all for coming on to Let's Talk About It Step. I know this is a short one, but as you know, I'm riding. I'm the passenger riding today, so we got to cut it short. But thank y'all for tuning in to us, and please tune in next week, because we should be having Vicky Goodwin coming on real soon too. Now that's another person that I'm backing. I don't care. I'm backing Vicky. So, those are my picks. And no, I am not gambling, but those are my picks. So thank you, Jordan. Thank y'all for supporting Let's Talk About It. We'll see y'all next week at 7 p.m. And of course, the team will be back on here. Dell will be back, and who knows who else we'll have on here. So thank y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day. Go Jordan.
I appreciate your support, and we'll talk soon.